What's up, everybody? It's Jared with Capture the Magic, and a few days ago, Universal released a teaser alluding to a new attraction announcement coming to Universal Orlando. I think it was pretty obvious. It was hinting toward Fast and the Furious, which is something I have talked about for many months now, and Universal had their announcement today confirming that this new roller coaster replacing Rip Ride Rockit is going to be based after Fast and the Furious, and along with that as well, another attraction is going to go away, which I think is going to make a lot of people very happy. So in this video, we're going to go through what Universal announced, what they didn't give us all the details about, and potentially with this announcement, they may have opened up even more questions potentially about this area of Universal Studios going forward. So we're going to talk all about this, look what Universal announced, and get some thoughts on it. All right, this is from Blog Mickey, and it says Fast and Furious roller coaster coming to Universal Studios Florida, and Supercharged is closing permanently. Says Universal Orlando has just announced what has long been speculated. Again, it's not going to be a shock if you've been watching this channel, that a Fast and Furious themed roller coaster is coming to Universal Studios Florida. The roller coaster is currently under construction and replaces the former Rip Ride Rockit roller coaster in a similar attraction footprint. The name of this is Fast and Furious Hollywood Drift, and it's opening in 2027, which they didn't say when in 2027, but I've been saying the entire time, usually whenever Universal announces whatever it is coming, you have about a year out, so I think you're probably looking at least spring of 2027 would be my guess. But it is interesting, given the name Hollywood Drift, this is the same name that they're using out in Universal Hollywood.
It's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off for them.
It's interesting. I was expecting this potentially to be named, Orlando Drift, East Coast Drift, but it is, I guess to be fair, it's keeping with the name of the former attraction it is replacing, which was Hollywood Rip Ride Rockit, but this is going to have a different entrance, so we'll talk all about that in a second, but the naming of it was a little surprising to me, I will say. And here's what Universal had to say about this. Universal Orlando Resort is revving up for its next big thrill with Fast and Furious Hollywood Drift, a high-octane outdoor roller coaster that will join the Universal Studios family in 2027. Replacing the former Hollywood Rip Ride Rockit roller coaster, Fast and Furious Hollywood Drift will put guests in the driver's seat of the high-speed thrills of Universal Pictures' Fast and Furious universe like never before. Riders will experience the exhilarating sensation of 360-degree drifting, so that aspect is obviously staying the same. I think very similar to what we talked about. Attraction Insider had a guess at what this might be. I think that track, we'll take a look at it here in a moment. It's probably what is going to go in here. As they speed through jaw-dropping maneuvers, including a 170-foot vertical spike that will send riders nearly 17 stories in the air over the outskirts of Universal City Walk, which I think 170 feet makes this the tallest coaster on Universal property, I do believe. Fast and Furious Hollywood Drift will join an award-winning collection of coaster experiences at Universal Orlando Resort and is another exciting example of the incredible growth, momentum, and world-class innovation of Universal destinations and experiences. Universal Studios Hollywood will also debut its own one-of-a-kind Fast and Furious Hollywood Drift roller coaster later this year. As Universal Studios Florida makes way for this exciting new experience, Fast and the Furious Supercharged will permanently close in 2027. So I did a video yesterday talking about, this is what they were going to announce, why this is actually a good move for the parks. If you want to go check that out, I will link it above, but it was a video from yesterday as to why this is the case. And my reasoning there was, by having this coaster be Fast and Furious, this frees up Supercharged. Now, I wasn't sure if they're going to announce Supercharged would be closing already, but they did make that announcement today. So that was a little bit of I was kind of not surprised. I just wasn't sure what they were going to do there. But obviously, they weren't going to close down Supercharged while they're still building this coaster. But with Supercharged going away, that opens up a lot of possibilities as to what could go into that space. And the other thing that makes me think about this is obviously the naming here, Fast and Furious Hollywood Drift, is interesting. Now, of course, like I mentioned, you had Hollywood Rip Ride Rockit, but the entrance there was much closer to Hollywood Boulevard toward the entrance of the park. This new entrance for this coaster is going to be in the New York section of Universal Studios, which obviously brings up a little bit of an issue here, because how are you going to have a Hollywood Drift based ride in a New York section right next to Jimmy Fallon Race Through New York? It could be nothing. They could just be saying, hey, we're just going to pay homage to, basically what this ride is. It's going to be the same ride concept out in Hollywood. It's basically paying homage to the stunt work behind these movies and not as much about the movie franchise itself in terms of being part of the gang, I guess you could say. But this could potentially point to changes coming to the park itself. There's been lots of speculation about, will Universal make some changes in the studio side, given some of the limiting factors of how that theme park is laid out with these sound stages, which doesn't give you much flexibility, and really has one of the reasons Universal has used a lot of the simulator type attractions, because they don't have the space in this park like they do at, say, Epic Universe and parts of Islands of Adventure. So I suppose one way you could look at this is that they're going to put this in here. They're not going to make much of an effort to really make it make sense necessarily, but there's going to be a new roller coaster and people are willing to overlook that. I don't know if they'll go that route. That's a possibility. And then Jimmy Fallon stays and you still have the New York area. It's just in there, and, that is what it is. I kind of don't think that's what they would ultimately do, because it just seems very odd to me. Now, I could obviously be reading into this too much, and I haven't heard anything about this, but another ride that could potentially be on the chopping block is Jimmy Fallon Race Through New York, as that ride is another newer attraction that doesn't have a lot of demand. And personally speaking, I do not like that ride. I actually like this ride less than Supercharged. I'm wondering if this maybe alludes to, when you're going into the New York section, to the right, you have Central Park and all that stuff, that stays. And then the left side of the street is an extension of Hollywood Boulevard, potentially, and then something else taking the place of Jimmy Fallon, which, of course, could open up the possibilities. Now, if that is the case, you'd have Supercharged and Jimmy Fallon replacing two attractions in this park that are newer attractions that do not have a lot of demand. And I've talked about before, this is a problem for Universal, because as more people come into Universal, you're going to want to have more attractions that people want demand for, that eat up crowds. And currently these two attractions do not do that. Plus you want attractions that are actually going to draw in even more people to the park. So if you're looking at replacing this coaster, a brand new coaster coming in, you could also be looking at least two, maybe two other attractions coming into the area in the New York section, and obviously something happening with Supercharged. And we also know that the Simpsons area, that contract is probably going to go up very soon, and I don't think that is going to be renewed. So very likely the Simpsons is another area that is going to have something new come into it in the coming year. So you might have a situation where Universal really starts making some big changes on the studio side, which again, especially ever since Epic Universe opened, there's lots of areas of Islands of Adventure and Universal Studios that need to be brought up to speed to kind of match the quality and the expectation that guests may have after going to Epic Universe. Now, that's just me speculating. Again, I could be reading too much into that. I could be way off base here, but it kind of makes me think that maybe Jimmy Fallon is on the chopping block if they're already going to put a Hollywood Drift ride in a New York section, so that could be changing. But in terms of the announcement itself, the only thing that was surprising to me was the name. But again, we look at this coaster track here that Amusement Insider had. I think their guess here is pretty good. They had that spike as part of it, and obviously I think this is the coaster track that they're going to end up using here, because Intamin is a roller coaster manufacturer that is an Intamin track that they had laid out in this video here. So I think you're probably looking at that with this is the drifting aspect of it. Looks like a very thrilling coaster. It also has that kind of signature move on that would go over the top of the Music Plaza, kind of similar to Hollywood Rip Ride Rockit, having that big loop over the Music Plaza. So it kind of gives you these signature things of the coaster people can see when they walk in, and then a big aspect of it going near the City Walk area, I think is going to be a big part of this coaster. Now, I'm not a coaster person, but I can say by looking at this track and what they're likely going to use here, it's going to be a very thrilling coaster. Again, it's going to be an Intamin roller coaster, and Universal has very good success with them, again, as they have been behind Hagrid's Motorbike Adventure, Velocicoaster, Hiccup's Wing Gliders, and they're also building the Hollywood Drift Coaster out in Hollywood. So Universal likes working with them. They build very good coasters. So I think it'll be a great coaster. And again, I know people are not going to be happy that Fast and the Furious is still going to be in the parks. But I think if you look at this as a trade, I mean, essentially you made a trade for Supercharged to replace the coaster for something else to go into the Supercharged area. It gets rid of Supercharged, which is a often panned and memed ride. It's just not a good attraction, and potentially replacing it with something else. And what they may do, there's tons of rumors out there. There's rumors of Back to the Future. There's rumors of Ghostbusters. Who knows what they end up doing, but they definitely have a lot of flexibility going forward with Supercharged, and presumably with the Simpsons area as well in the coming years. We also know that Islands of Adventure is getting the Lost Continent. It's something happening there. The rumor is Pokemon's going in there. And then maybe this does also, again, allude to Jimmy Fallon being replaced in the coming years. And as I've been saying for months, I think people are going to be really surprised about how aggressive Universal is going to be. They're not slowing down at all ever since Epic Universe opened. And so there's a lot more things coming to the parks. And the first one we're going to have here is the Fast and Furious Hollywood Drift coming to Universal Orlando. And again, if I were to guess, I would think spring of 2027, have it open before Memorial Day would be my guess. at what you're looking at here. And I guess we'll see if there's any further changes to the New York area, because I will say, I've said many times, I'm not a fan of Fast and Furious, but I understand why they would use this IP because they own it. Putting it on a roller coaster has less of an impact there than it does on, say, Supercharged, because the coaster's great. I have no doubt that it will be. It's an intimate roller coaster, that the IP here is not going to matter as much. So as many times as the case with Universal, we have one question, well, two questions answered. But I think the challenge you have in the studio side is the things that people have come to like want in a theme park are these immersive lands in many cases. And Universal Studios Florida isn't really set up to do that very well with the spacing of these sound stages and things. So you could see them kind of maybe perhaps they do a major overhaul of various parts of the park to be able to have an immersive land or two coming. Maybe Nintendo and other properties could be coming to the studio side. So I wouldn't be surprised if Universal Studios Florida ends up getting quite a facelift here. It might change in, say, the next 5 to 10 years in terms of even how this park is laid out potentially. And also I understand as well, I mean, you have both coasts are going to have the same name for a ride here, but they are going to be different roller coaster tracks. So this footprint here is very different from the one they're using out in Universal Studios Hollywood. So even though they're the same name, they're going to be two different experiences, which I suppose does give you a reason if they're looking for people to go to, Universal Hollywood and Orlando to check out these coasters. They are different coaster tracks and different experiences. So it does at least give people a reason potentially to go to both, as they're not going to be exact copies. And personally speaking, I think a high-speed roller coaster is a much better fit for a Fast and Furious IP if you're going to use this IP, which Universal is. So I think this is a pretty good compromise there, getting rid of Supercharged, something else coming in. So lots of changes coming up, potentially just Supercharged and maybe Simpsons, but maybe even more into the future. We will have to wait and see on that. But whenever I hear anything or Universal says anything about what is coming, we will be sure to talk about it on here and let you know about it. But for now, that is going to be it, though, for this video. So if you like this video, please like it and subscribe to the channel, as we do lots of coverage here of Universal Studios, Epic Universe, Disney World, and pop culture. And let us know in the comments, what do you think about Fast and Furious Hollywood Drift coming to Universal Studios Florida? And what do you think replaces Fast and the Furious Supercharged in the future? And until next time, we will see you in the parks.